Hey, welcome back to Delectable You. Today we are making breakfast quinoa bowls. So in place of your oatmeal or your shake or your toast or your pancakes or whatever it is you normally have for breakfast, you can make this instead. And it is so easy, it is so quick, and it is very tasty. To make it quick, you need to make sure you've got some cooked quinoa on hand. And as long as you've got that, you can make breakfast in about 5 minutes, maybe 6. And I'm going to show you what to do. All right, so like I said, it's really key to have cooked quinoa on hand. We always have it in the fridge. It's a rule in our house. The last person to take the quinoa needs to make more quinoa because we throw it in salads, we use it in our curries and vegetable bowls, and we use it for breakfast. So you're going to grab about 3/4 of a cup of quinoa and put it in a saucepan on high heat. All right, so we've got our heat up. Now you're gonna take a teaspoon of coconut oil and grab yourself a wooden spoon and stir it all together until the coconut oil melts. This will take only a few seconds, as you can see. From there, you're gonna add a teaspoon of cinnamon and about 1/3 of a cup of almond milk. If you don't like almond milk, you can use any kind of milk that you want. Now, we're just going to stir this all around until it's incorporated and bring it to a simmer. And honestly, all you're doing is warming the cold quinoa and the cold milk. And as soon as it's warmed through, you'll be ready to put on some toppings. So let's just stir this around a little bit more and give it about a minute to heat up. Once it starts simmering along the sides there, just give it another quick stir because you don't want it sticking to the sides. All right, now let's pull this off the heat and add some toppings and finish off our bowl. Okay, so this is very hot. I'm just gonna pour this into my bowl. Put this down. Now let's add some toppings. We're going to add a little Indian flair to this, and we're going to add about 1/8 of a teaspoon of turmeric. Turmeric, woo, or maybe a little bit more. Turmeric is really good for you and your immune system. So anywhere you can add it in is a good idea. Then let's go for some more immune boosting substances, and we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of ginger. And all of those spices are going to go along really nicely with the cinnamon that we've already got in there. Let's put in about a tablespoon of hemp seeds for some good omega-3s and protein. Add in a tablespoon of sunflower seeds and a tablespoon, maybe a heaping tablespoon of pecans. Now, if you don't like those seeds and those nuts that I put in there, that's no problem. You can put any other combination of nuts and seeds that you want. Now, grab a banana and you're gonna slice half the banana. This is a fairly large banana. Just slice it down the center like that. And we're gonna put this in here. If you don't like bananas that much, you can just use half. I love bananas, so I'm gonna actually put the whole banana in. All right. Last but not least, I've got some strawberries. I'm just gonna cut the tops of the strawberries off, and I'm gonna slice some of these in there too. That's about 3 strawberries, and I think that's good. We've buried our quinoa, but that's kind of the point. And if you're like me, you like your oats or your quinoa a little bit more watery, so I'm just gonna add another 1/4 of a cup of almond milk. So it's almost like quinoa meets cereal meets oatmeal, and there you have it. And just stir this all around and look at that delicious breakfast. All right, there you have it. We've got this delicious, healthy breakfast bowl that we just made in 5 minutes flat. So use your own combination of spices, use your own combination of fruits, and use your own combination of fruits or of nuts and seeds, and enjoy your breakfast. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been Lauren with Delectable You, and I will see you again next time.